welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And today on my channel I'm super hyped to be looking at the APC Angel Machine. This is their take on the Prime RC where she turns into a motorbike. I've covered this in the news and now it's all mine. As we always do on this channel, let's start off by taking a look at the packaging. So here with the packaging, we can see on the front there is the product shots, just the ones that came from the promotional shots here. No real difference there, but it says robot mode, Angel engine, production engine mode. So turns from a bike to a bot. Some other stuff here that I don't really recognize, and then transforming fighter with 2 models and full actions. On the top we have Angel engine. On the back we have some pretty nice looking artwork here for production Angel engine. On the side here we have some more product shots looking nice. On the other side we've got the cartoon. On the bottom we've got, probably in a different language, don't eat your children because they have small parts, and that's it for the box. It's nice. It's actually a little smaller than I thought it was going to be, but hey, that's the box. And then instructions here in a worksheet format. We do have from a bot to a bike and a bike to a bot. Always nice when they include that. Are they good instructions? They're not the best. They're okay. They are not the best. Also, with all APC stuff, you do get the lovely foam tomb that it comes in. On to the main event herself, and this motorbike mode is stunning. Absolutely gorgeous motorbike mode here. First of all, the paintwork really hits you with this bike. Really shiny, glossy finish, lovely. Kind of a deeper blue here on the back with some lighter blue touches all over it. Silver and black paintwork as we go through. Lovely translucent on the front here for the front of the bike there. As we move down, this blue that just catches the light here on the back on a lovely blue rim with the silver brakes on the inside. The kind of spikiness of this bike as well, I love it. Little pink flashes as you go through it. Underneath, pretty tidy. And the only thing that I don't like a little bit on this bike, it looks a little wide, is the only thing. And the hands aren't hidden all that well. You know, they're quite blatantly there. But apart from that, absolutely fantastic. You get a little kickstand here as well, so rolls really well, and the kickstands there. Obviously the wheels roll extremely well on this bike, no problems there at all. Accessories that come with this bike, so you do get these kind of blades here that in the bot mode go in the arms, but on this bit you see they have these little pegs inside, and they have multiple pegs on this. So you've got a little hole here, hole here, hole here, and you can put it all over the place. And then you've got these 2 pegs here, so this kind of lines up with there, you see. And then all you do is just put this peg in the right hole to make everything line up, which for this one is not is this one. Yes, is this one. So to give it this flush look on the side and really make this bike come to life, the 2 holes you need, because there are loads of these, are just these 2 holes here. So you just plug those 2 holes into that, and you'll see that that sits flush there. And then just do the same onto the side. Bring this up. Place those 2 holes into this one as well, and then you have the kickstand that's just hidden behind there, and you can see how impressive that looks. Just adds a slightly more aggressive look to the bike. The other things that you can do by pulling these off is that you can then take these guns. So in the bot mode you also have these cannons, really nice looking cannons, silver, translucent blue with some pinkish paint on them as well. Very nice looking cannons. take this middle section out and the middle section out of here, and then you can also put them on these little pegs as well. They'll just fit on, and you can have them as kind of front facing lasers then, so that you do have the option. You can't put everything together, but that's another pretty good looking look as well. I quite like this look. Or option 2 with the guns would be that you just turn the guns around as they are, and then push them in, and then you can have the massive kind of exhaust on the bike. Now that's a very, very, very nice look. Oh, I do like that. So now time for the comparison, and first of all we'll compare with the Green Blade. Again, this is from APC, so we can see how they come together. And yeah, in this mode I don't think they scale too well together. Comparing it to some of your Earthrise stuff, namely RC, yeah, it's a much bigger bike, so not really scaling well in this mode with anything really, but hey, I don't care. Looks awesome. I wonder who we could get to ride it. So one figure that does look pretty dope on this motorbike is Cliff Jumper. I think Cliff Jumper looks pretty cool. If we just bring this up, and you can drive around on RC all day. I think he looks alright. Okay, so transformation time on this gal then, and first of all, we've taken all of the gubbins off, so just make sure that everything that you put on, if you put any accessories on, are all off. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this, so unbuckle there and unbuckle here. Very nice and easy to just do that, and then this whole section here will just unfurl. Oh look, legs, unicycle, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I might, oh, she won't display like that, will she? Hey ho, never mind. Right, onwards. So next up, this wheel separates, so just separate the wheel out to the separate places. There we go, and the legs will just come apart like this, and then it's just a matter of maneuvering everything around. So you've got this hinge here, and this hinge is going to go in there, so the wheel is just going to go in here. So the whole section will do it if you just maneuver everything around, and the foot out. So this is the foot, so you bring the foot out at the same time. So take it out on an angle, bring the foot in, then yeah, bring it back in on itself again. Okay, there we go, nice and tight. And then the same on this side, so it's an out, so bring it out to the side, bring the foot down, then pull this down to lock everything down, and then you can bring it in on itself. There we go. There we go. There's the legs. Now with both of the legs transformed, we can just untab both of the arms just to make some room, and then we can maneuver the body around. So there we go, we have everything that we need there from a lower portion. At this point we'll work on the arms and just get them out of here. So there, and you'll just have to turn them a little bit here because they are the wrong way round at this point. So there we go, turn that round, and again with this section here, just bring it down, hold, and then turn in on itself. So you've got the hand, so you can see we're almost there. You know, it's quite a quick and easy transformation. So we can come around the back. When we come around the back, we separate this section here and this section here, bringing this up, and then while we're here, we'll just separate this section, bring out the head, or push the head through, sorry. The head just comes through, sits there like that, and then we can bring this whole section down to form the chest, which is nice, and then down folds this, and down comes this section, this section here. These handlebars can fold up just to bring it in, and then we can fold those up like that. So here we have our fully transformed RC, and again, this paint job here is just beautiful. It's just an absolutely incredible looking paint job that we have here on this figure. Love the way that this glistens and shines all over the bot. Very, very, very nice. Look at the head sculpt here. Really nice, and the eyes do look alive. Not quite as bright as they could have done. We do have some translucent here, but it only kind of pipes the light into her ears, not her eyes. Would have been nice to maybe have seen some light pipe in there, maybe just for those pupils. That would have been really sick, really nice. But this is a really great, fantastic head sculpt. I love it. I think it's beautiful. Nice little smirky grin. Only one head comes with this, unfortunately. They usually give you a couple of heads with the APC. So that's a little bit unfortunate. As we move down the body, we can see that it's a fantastic, some translucent here on the front. Hips are this silver blue, really nice. The thin, nice arms here with the pink flashes as we come through as well. These are quite metallic looking legs as well, but it's just plastic, very, very shiny. All the insides here is all painted as well. The legs are okay in parts, so I like the way the leg looks there. Really nice, fits together quite well. This side, I'm not so sure about. It's not all that great. It looks okay, but it's not perfect. And from the back, it's killer gaps all over the place. I would have liked to have seen it being able to just sit in this gap. It would have been really nice, but it just doesn't. I mean, you can position it a little better to try and cover that gap, but that's a real shame for me on this figure, that the back of the legs are really quite a big gap. You do get quite a backpack with her, but it's okay. It's not too bad overall. Very, very nice looking. Articulation on this girl, then let's start at the head. The head is good. Full, no, not a full 360. You can get a left, and you can get a right, and you can get some good up. Yeah, and you can get some good down on it, but not a full 360 because of this backpack. On the backpack itself, I've got my handlebars like this, but the handlebars move, so you can actually have your handlebars out like that. Some people may want to have the handlebars like this. I'm not quite sure why, but you might want to. There's multiple things you can do with that, along with the arm bits here as well. You can articulate and rotate these to however you want. Obviously, I like them like that. The arms, you do get some nice articulation here on the arms. You've got to maneuver past the backpack, but you will get a full 360, and you'll also get some movement here. You'll get a full 360 here. The transformation demands it. You'll get a bit of an overextension here and a double bend here at the elbow as well, which is great. And then the hands will articulate in, so you can give someone a good slap there. Good slap in action. Well done. The challenge I have here though is around the chest area. This moves around. It doesn't really appear to peg into anywhere, which is a shame. It just kind of sits here. I would have liked to have seen this pegging because it moves around a little bit too much. And something else I found here is that these arms, and no, they're not doing it now. These arms are on a ball joint, but the ball joint that they're on, it will pop off very, very easily. And you'll find, especially when you get the figure the first time when you transform it, I was having some real issues trying to get the arm to just stay on, especially when I needed to do some turns with it. So your arm will just, you know, pop off a little bit, which is, you know, it's not too bad. It does go back on, but it's just a little bit of an irritation with this figure. You get a full 360 on the waist, which is fantastic. So really nice 360 there. On the legs, you'll get a full front, a full back, but they're very thin feet. Very, very thin. You have got some extra stuff to kind of help the legs a little bit here. There's no way, I don't think, there's no way I'm gonna get a ninja kick out of this. Nope, see, no way, that was never gonna happen. So you do get a nice knee bend here, an overextension, and some kind of little bit of toe articulation, but it's, yeah, the legs are a little bit of a mess, but overall pretty posable. But just a little bit, yeah, just a little bit not quite what I wanted, if I'm all honest. Accessories, this girl has got accessories. So you do get these little blades. Let's get everything to focus on the little blades. You get some little arm blades here. These are very, very nice arm blades, and what these do is these will just tab in to these tabs just on the side there. So you've got this little arm tab, and that'll just clip in. Oh, one there, and then you can clip the other one in just like that. So there she is with her two arm blades, and I think that does add to the look quite nicely and makes her look pretty damn aggressive here. The other blades that we had can also go on the legs, so you can just attach these on those two tabs there and there, and you can have them on the leg there, and then same with the other side where we can just add it in there and there, and you can see that, yeah, now she's fully bladed up and weaponized up. These hips are a little bit annoying, but you can see she's got some nice, she looks pretty cool with these on her. I really like the look of that. I think I'll definitely keep these on the legs. They will go on the arms as well, so you can pop it off, bring it round, and then you can just attach it underneath here. So you can have these ones here, and you can have these blades here, so she can have blades for days. And the other blades are here. So you can take that off there, and then we can add the blades in here, so we can see actually she can have plenty of blades going on. And then finally these weapons can come off, and actually I really like the way that they've done the guns on her, because you get options as well in and around these guns. So you can have it here the same as the other one, so you can have it so that she has her gun slung underneath there, which is alright, looks, yeah, okay. Or you can take off the bottom bit here, so this bit just comes out of there, and then you have this little, if you see here, there's a little hole here for her hand to go in, and then she can actually just slide it onto her hand and use the laser like that, and that is a really cool way of having it. So you take this out, bada bing, and then you can just position the lasers on the hands, which I think is definitely the coolest way for her to have her lasers. But you can see that the hips are a little loose to be able to position it exactly how I want. So now finally time for the comparison, and we'll start with APC version of Prime, aka Green Blader, and I think in this mode, I think she's size comparison pretty good. I think she compares well with the Prime. Definitely, I don't think she's the same kind of quality as this dude. She's definitely, out of the three that I own, she's definitely the poorest for quality and being able to hold a pose, but they do look very, very good together. And then finally, we'll bring in Earthrise RC so you can see how she compares to your Earthrise RC. So she's bigger than your Earthrise RC, but yeah, she's definitely not made to go with your Earthrise figures. Having said that though, RC does look pretty good with APC's version of RC's blasters. Yes. So final thoughts on this figure then. Would I advise you picking her up? This is a tough one. It really is. The price point is not high on this figure, so I think if you take the price point into consideration, it's not a bad figure. However, compared to the other APC figures, I was expecting more. These hips are very, very, very loose. This kind of just really hangs together on the legs and pops out all the time. The feet are very thin, and I've only transformed this about 2 or 3 times, but I am also starting to get little chips on the paint where things go in and where things come out. You can see around here I've only put these blades in like 2 or 3 times, and yeah, that's starting to chip as well. So yeah, it's a tough one. It's a good figure. The motorbike is exceptional, really, really nice, and the bot is nice when you compose it properly, but it is a little loose. I don't know. I find it hard to say yes, I would recommend this figure, even though I really want to. I don't regret buying it, but I wouldn't recommend it. Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments. She looks beautiful, but you wouldn't want to take her home to meet your parents. I think that is how I feel about this figure right now. Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments. Have you bought this figure? What are your thoughts? And I'll see you in my next video. Alright guys, in a bit. Peace!